Thank you everybody for your wonderful reception to my video about Tim Cook's passing and why I think you should read his works. If you've been around for a while, you'll know all of the recommendations that I've given out as it relates to Tim Cook books. But if you're new here and you want actual recommendations on the books that you should read that I personally always recommend, here are 4 that are my favorites. He has such a huge body of work, including 19 books that he's written, so I have a lot more reading to do. But these ones are my 4 favorites that I've really enjoyed, so let's dig in. First, if you want to read about the making of the Canadian identity after World War I, specifically on the world stage and becoming more of an individual nation without the idea of Britain on its back, read Vimy Ridge. If you want to read about the American-Canadian relationship, something that's really timely right now in the Second World War and how that alliance really helped to fight fascism, read The Good Allies. If you want to read a book that really gives you an interesting look into the culture created by soldiers in the trenches, in between periods of war and battle, read The Secret History of Soldiers. And if you want to read about the little-known covered and researched life of medics during World War I, specifically Canadian medics, and the amazing legacy and impact that they had on the First World War, read Lifesavers and Bodysnatchers. Like I said, there's a lot more Tim Cook books that you can read. There's books about Canadian prime ministers, more books about the Second and the First World War and the Canadian experience, and so much more. And if you really want to continue on with his legacy, please visit the Canadian War Museum in Ottawa. It's such a riveting experience, and a lot of the work that he's done is in that museum.